Cancer, Libra, and Sagittarius, let's take a look at what Mercury in retrograde is going to throw your way. So wherever these are in your chart, we're going to take a look, especially if this is sun or rising. There's a powerful energy around Mercury in retrograde, but this one's a little bit different. All right, there's something incredible coming through for this particular retrograde period. Now, we always have technical issues. I'm recording this on the 17th, and I've already got technical issues going on. Power outages, things like that, the glitches, etc. You know where I'm going with that. Communication is also going to be one of those things where you may be dealing with people that have a hard time saying what they need to say and getting frustrated right in front of you, going from calm to boom, 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 and not calm anymore. So heightened senses are coming through for a lot of you. You're going to feel what's happening before it happens. Now, I hope to remember to talk about that in each zodiac sign, but in case I don't, your senses are growing. Your sense of energy, feeling the energy, seeing beyond, big deal for these three zodiac signs, where you can kind of go beyond, like how I do in readings with you guys, right? In personal readings and even here. But this is going beyond, seeing the bigger picture, floating like an eagle over, and you're going to know. You're going to know if somebody's lying to you. It's just going to be more than ever. But you're also going to feel the vibrations of the land underneath your feet, the rumbling of energy. I don't mean weather conditions. I'm talking energy. So as you approach the store, you're going to know whether this is, maybe I should come back later because something doesn't feel right here. Pay attention to that. So there's really a beautiful redo kind of energy in this Mercury in retrograde, a makeover of you. This is a redo of you, closing old chapters, because in order for you to start this new beginning at the end of this retrograde, you must make sure everything about you, I know who I am, what direction I'm going. So let's take a look as we go forward to reclaim your personal power through this Mercury in retrograde. We will start with Cancer. Now, Cancer, I have to say, the reading for July is incredible. If you haven't watched your July reading, check that out. But there's a beautiful empowerment with Cancer overall in general through the entire month. It's like, this little retrograde is not going to stop me. That's what I see going on. And this is going to actually fulfill you, push you into the lion's gate. All right. A lot of you are going to feel very empowered just as we approach the 8th of August. Now, remember, this retrograde goes through the 11th, but you're still going to feel this empowerment. So there's something around you where you do have the Hangman, which is taking a step back and really analyzing everything, maybe analyzing what I just said. Your mind controls everything, our breathing, our energy, whether we're calm or frazzled. When I moved here, and I'm staying in Spain for a while, if you don't know that, it was at least a month, if not longer, that I had to decompress and rebalance myself because my energy, I'm talking chakras, my energy field in general, everything was like I had just drank 20 cups of coffee. Okay. And it took a while for me to decompress and release, and I already closed the door on chapters. So energy changes all the time. This isn't something that you can do one time and it doesn't come back. It can come back if they're thinking of you, which is going to happen for a lot of you. Somebody is thinking about Cancer and they want to talk to you, maybe vice versa. But in your case, I feel this person, you need to take a step back, because I feel this individual, whether this is career, whether this is a company you were dealing with, a romance, a family, it doesn't matter. Whatever type of relationship, interaction you have with them, rethink the situation, because there's something about them that, remember when I said you're going to approach the entrance and say, ooh, maybe I should come back later. You have to pay attention to how it feels, because I feel this person doesn't know how to communicate very well with Mercury in retrograde on top of it. So they don't know. They're going to get frustrated and they're going to say something that really bothers you, but not mean it. It's like, so you're going to have to really kind of weigh this situation out. Now, I don't feel this situation that is coming back is necessarily a negative situation. I just see it open, and I'm hearing the word undone, and I'm seeing opening like a bubble, a big bubble that just, it's like a bubble's wrapped around it. So it hasn't shifted, it hasn't cleared out, hasn't closed, but you already know how to do it. And that's the beautiful thing about it. You've already got your empowered self on, and you can feel it right now as you're listening to this. This is a very positive time for this to happen. Some of you are, you're going to meet the love of your life. Okay, now it's not necessarily romance. Remember, love is love. I love coffee. I love my dog. These are very important part of my life. Okay, I want them with me, and the word love is real. It's real. So it doesn't necessarily mean romance, but I feel that there's this person. For some of you, it is definitely a person. It can be your soul purpose, the love that you were supposed to create with, because this retrograde is about creating. Whatever it is, there's the Three of Cups, and this is joy and celebration. You know that. But this cup, this card in the negative position means there may be somebody around you trying to block you from this situation, from the love. They're trying to block you from starting your own art business or opening a mom and pop shop or whatever it is. There's somebody around you that, again, you're going to have to take a step back and you can see who this person is. When it comes to romance, oh yeah, you got somebody going, Cancer can't have them. No, no. Now, this person may be somebody from your past that could even still be around you. And you're finally saying, oh, I see it. Check out my Substack. I just wrote something called It's in the Potatoes. You can research a little bit more what I'm talking about there. All right, on to Libra. Libra, you know, I've been feeling like a low for Libra for a little while, but this low feels more like isolation, self-isolation, or maybe somebody left you. I feel like you've been kind of alone, but not necessarily for a bad reason. I see Libra through this retrograde, you're going deep, 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 clip, 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 cut, cut, cut. Maybe some of you are going to cut and paste and make a picture, because this is about creativity coming through in this Mercury in retrograde, getting your creativity groove going. And it is going to actually produce abundance and prosperity as we go direct. But for some of you, it has something to do with the web that's around you. A web is all the people, every life experience. I'm going to talk about that on my podcast. You can check that out, Libra. I have a person coming on. He's actually here in Spain, and we're doing an interview about how all of that affects our everyday life. But this is like linking. It looks like a spider web. So there's one person here, one here, one here, one here. So it's links. Okay. Now, some of you, it may be your technical links inside your computer system. If you've been having problems, just go in and get it fixed. This is the time to fix it right now, because if you don't fix these things, then as you go forward, it's going to pull you back, and you don't want that to happen. Use Mercury in retrograde as a flowing mechanism so that you can become, I'm hearing the word successful. Whatever success means for you, you're doing it the best. Now, Libra, I do feel some of you, this is a romantic situation. Somebody's going to come in and they are going to steal your heart away. They're going to steal your heart away. It's quite lovely, actually. It makes me just kind of go, oh, you know, like the Romeo and Juliet. Now, I feel this is for the Libras who have really been through a lot. You're alone. You're not in a relationship. This is like a brand new one. It doesn't mean you're going to get into relationship as a partnership, but it is the start of it. It's the meeting, it's the encounter, it's getting to know each other. And then as soon as Mercury goes direct, that's when you start actually dating and it turns into something more long term. It's going to vary from person to person. You have the Nine of Swords, and this is actually feeling mental fatigue, energy, pulling you back, your mind. Remember how I said it's like a web? When we're dealing with a web of toxicity, even if it's in our past, let's say you walked away from the family drama, but you didn't close those doors, you didn't close them completely, you're going to be plagued with dreams, with memories, with this energy around you going, I can't sleep. Now, you may have already been experiencing that because as we have led into Mercury in retrograde, the last week or two from the moon shift, um, this energy has been going on. But for a lot of you, you're going to see something in your dreams, and I feel you're going to handle a situation telepathically or in your dream state. Maybe a daydream, all right, but this is mental fatigue and exhaustion for some of you. You need to get some sleep. So it's time to look at things from a different angle. Now, this is your positive card, and you're going, wait a minute, that is not what I wanted to hear. That's because you are in the 9-year. You are in a 9 mode. Tear down, completely destroy anything that is not of value, that does not work for Libra. So this is not necessarily a bad thing. This is the closure. This is the completing of all of this in the 9 years, so that when September comes, right, you just take off and soar. So this is beautiful. The Lion's Gate, and I'll do a separate reading for that one, but I do see that is going to be very powerful for a lot of Libras as well. Now, the negative aspect of this is the Heartbreak card. All right, you got the Three of Swords. I shifted my table, so they're just like flying out as if I have a table here, but I don't. All right, the Three of Swords. This is painful situation, and that's what I mean. It's this web. It's this web. And look at this card a little bit closer. You see the rain falling in the back, the lines in the back, and the clouds, but you can see where everything is like connected. Everything's going through Libra. All of these people may have been taking advantage of Libra, talking in your ear, turning things around. I just see this web of things coming in, and it was heartbreaking what you already went through. You're going to see this in your dream. So if you had a situation with anyone, it could be a manager, okay? It could be a property manager, your family, a romantic partner, a sibling. It doesn't matter who it is. And it hurt you, like it literally broke your heart to walk away from them, or they walked away from you. There is going to be a reunion. All right, there is. I'm not going to lie about it. But the challenge is to keep your heart open. If you meet somebody new and you bring that in, you will destroy the relationship right from the get-go. Because if we don't open our heart up, they will never learn who you really are. And we know, Libra, you are amazing. So I do hope this helps you. And I look forward to seeing your comments. Much love. All right, on to Sagittarius. Now, Sag, you have a turnaround coming on. A lot of our Sagittarius have had a really hard time. And this Mercury retrograde is saying, Sag, stand up, write it down, write it out. When you get that, I'm hearing faded memory. So there may be a little bit of a memory coming back in, one you think you already took care of, but if it's coming back around, which it will be, right now all kinds of memories are coming in. You are supposed to journal this. Some of you, you're supposed to write about it. You're supposed to turn it into a creative aspect of your identity. Okay, that's what I heard. You're presenting to the world who you are. And it's from the soul, your soul purpose, from real love, and you're taking and transmuting this onto paper, onto print, onto canvas, whatever it is that you're doing, in music, in dancing, whatever you're doing, you're literally transmuting this energy through Mercury in retrograde. Obviously, not everybody is going to do that. A lot of people don't want to do that. They're like, I don't talk to them anymore. It's good, I'm done. But these are the energetic connections that we don't necessarily feel or hear every day. It's not a constant, it's a faded memory in the background. It's in your unconscious mind. So write it out. You can book a session with me, but it is the time to let that actually go. Now, once you do this, you guys are planning, preparing. If you're planning to relocate, yay, I would really recommend you pay very close attention. Mercury in retrograde shifts the energy where it's like, wait, what? You can feel foggy headed. Um, it's not confused like you took some kind of medicine or something. This is more like when you wake up. I oversleep. I can't sleep till 8 o'clock. I am an early riser, so if I sleep till 8 o'clock, I wake up going walking into walls. That's what it's doing, and it already started over the last 2 days. I've woke up with that energy going on. That's what I feel is going to be around some of you when it comes time to sign the contract, when it comes time to actually make sure that you are in sync with the land itself. Your energy vibration is going to have to match, but with the Mercury in retrograde, it's going to be off a little. So make the plans, go out, see it, feel it, experience it. Be very careful about contracts. Be very careful about booking something that you haven't experienced yet. And what that actually means is what I just said, touching the ground. For some of you, this is travel, making sure your travel plans are okay. But this for all of you is about seeing into the future as your heightened senses become more usable, more available. You are going to be able to see into your own future. It may be a little glance, it may be a little glimpse, but it is going to be something. So I see where I live in the future. I have done this for years, and it may be a while before you get there, but you've already seen it. You're manifesting it. You're creating it. Write down, who am I? Where I want to go? Who I want to be in life? Who am I presenting myself to in the world? This is all about you pulling back your power. It's like, write it out, cry, cry, release. I give it to the ocean, I give it to the universe, bury it in your backyard if you write it on paper. But then you turn around and you write out the forward plan. So it's a balancing that I see for Sagittarius that's going to be very powerful. Now, the negative side of what may come through for some of you is, okay, you know, I gotta say, the same cards, they're repeating themselves. So I know this is an energy that's going through for a lot of zodiac signs. But check your sun, moon, and rising anywhere in your placement that you feel you need to check, because these two cards came out for another zodiac sign as well. The 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. Overburden, a lot on your shoulder, working really, really hard, but not feeling the results. It's actually been coming out for a lot of zodiac signs, and that makes total sense. A lot of people really are feeling that way. And leave a comment, are you one of those people? I put in all my time and energy, I put everything I have into this, but yet nothing's coming, and it's just feeling so weighted down, so heavy. Mercury in retrograde is here to blow that out. So whatever you're feeling, again, write it down, get it out, release it, book a session with me. But this is your time to finally nail the door shut. Get a big old hammer in your mind, take a nail and slam that door and bang that hammer in your door. This is all mental, this is not physical. Where you are literally saying, I don't need this anymore. I don't need it. I don't want it. I have no desire to reevaluate it. Sometimes, and we do this to ourselves, energetically, we test ourselves. Let me bring that one person back in. Do I want them? No, I don't want them. Let me bring that idea back in. Do I want to grow it? I do, but I think I want to tweak it. Take it and redo it. This is your redo. This is your makeover to reclaim your personal power. Thank you for watching. Much love.